Hi, I'm Harold, and this is my story. My mom and I almost died while she was giving birth to me. Must have been because I was 10 pounds, 11 ounces. The doctor told my mother that my chest was protruding up to the sky. He looks like the president, and everyone wants to take a look at him. From that moment on, my mom was sure, regardless of my father not being there, I could be a star. Throughout the years, I struggled to find out who I was. I didn't know what to be like. I just wanted to fit in. When I hit high school, I started to mimic a lot of things I had absorbed in the streets: drugs, prostitution, violence, robberies, and wars. I pretended a lot. I knew it wasn't me, but played the game for as long as I could. Along with my newly stolen identity came a one-sided way of dealing with girls. Somehow it was okay for me to sleep around and not be exclusive. Numerous hearts were broken along the way, but that didn't matter to me. I was having fun. I got a lot of recognition. Some guys even came to me for advice. I was living life, or so I thought, until I selfishly changed the lives of two young women forever. While being a man, I impregnated two women. I felt their words and heard their tears. The realization that I can deeply hurt a human being without physically hurting them, just trying to be cool. I made a deep connection with my own feelings growing up as a child, how I felt not having my father in my life. I was causing someone to feel pain the way I've experienced it. The words of my mother and my grandmother echoed inside of my head. Be patient. Don't argue or hurt anyone to have your own way. Remember, you were raised by a woman. So always respect, compromise, and work things out in a positive, mature way with your partner. I was searching for how to be a man, but it was already taught to me. It was time for me to stop pretending and be the real me. I've definitely became a lot more aware, so like in the sense that when I do hear, because I do hang around a lot of youth, and when I hear like negative comments about females now, like before it wouldn't necessarily mean that I agreed with it, but I perhaps wouldn't have said anything. But now like I try to redirect that behavior, and because of my experience in dealing with people, I realize that you can't just come out bold and just tell them directly. Just be like, hey man, do you really think that you should be referring to the individual you're talking about like that? Suppose it was your mom or your sister, you know? So I try to change their perspective rather than become antagonistic towards them.